Good morning, All Saints. It is Thursday morning, the 18th of November. Wherever you are, I am glad that you're here. I hope that you are well. I hope that your week is going well. This morning's message is principally for those who are local to me, who will be attending worship in person moving forward. As most of you know, all of you know, we've been worshiping outside through the summer and from last spring. And just 2 weeks ago began an 8 a.m. service indoors, which went well. So now we are adding a second service beginning this Sunday. It's a little too chilly for outdoor worship, and the lawn at Holy Innocents is preparing for the Christmas tree delivery for the tree barn. So we will be indoors beginning this Sunday. Unfortunately, while we have been in the yellow risk zone for weeks and weeks and weeks, this week, like the rest of the surrounding counties, we are now back up in orange. Unfortunately, the COVID trends in our part of the country are headed in the wrong direction. However, we are still going to gather inside, and this is why. Last year at this time, when we were in orange and then red, there was not a vaccine available, and so the risk was much greater. But since there is now a vaccine, including a vaccine for children as young as 5, and I know my people, I know all of you, and I know that for the vast majority of you, that if you can get the vaccine, you have had the vaccine. And for that, it's just another reason that I give thanks for you every day, because that is not something that a lot of my colleagues can say. But I am very grateful because I know that you take the science seriously and that you want to protect yourselves and your family. So I am not as concerned as I might have been in this orange risk zone even a year ago. So we are going to gather for these two services. There are a couple of things I want you to be mindful of. We do want for you to register. I will put that link in the description of this video, but it's also come out in e-blasts and will be in the e-news tomorrow. So be sure to register and let us know how many people are coming. This is so that we can make sure that we have adequate space and that we can be in touch with people should we hear that someone has been diagnosed with COVID or tested positive in the coming week or two. So that's one thing. We are going to ask that you remain masked when you're inside. We will not be singing at all. As you may recall, that outdoors we were singing with masks on, but since we are in that orange zone, we're going to refrain from singing for now. We will have a couple of voices from the choir leading hymns and singing in our stead, and so I will be, as is my custom, humming along with them. Communion will continue to be in one kind. We won't be gathering around the table. I will have you come up as individuals or family units, and I will give all those instructions on Sunday morning. Those of you who have families but pre-COVID, we had a play and pray area. We will not be resuming that at this time, but we do have some bags prepared for the young people in our congregation that will have a story Bible and some papers, activity sheets to learn more about what we're talking about this morning, Sunday morning, a little bit more about the lessons, some things should they need to keep occupied during the longer parts of the service, they are welcome to do that. One of the things that I have been doing is crafting the liturgies so that they are shorter. We will not be inside the church any longer than 45 minutes. And we will immediately open the doors and ask that people begin to gather outside. If you'd like to stay and visit with your friends whom you have not seen in a long while, certainly we encourage you to do that. But we want to, again, not have unlimited time inside the church building without having some fresh air and the air circulated. We do have HEPA air filters in the space helping to purify the space. We have done everything that we possibly can. The gratitude to the school for some touchless fixtures, although, as we know, the science is telling us it's not so much touch as air. But in this time when it's cold and flu season, those viruses do stay around on touch surfaces. So we are taking every precaution, but we are looking forward to having you back in the space. We do need, we'll continue to need volunteers to greet people as they arrive, make sure they have masks, make sure that they are signed in or pre-registered. And encouraging people to give some distance. We're lucky to have chairs in our church so people can spread out a bit, and just in general to welcome people to the church while at the same time enforcing our protocols or encouraging people to observe our protocols. I'm not worried about any of you. These are just reminders that these are the precautions that we will be taking. Sunday school is not resuming just yet. Our teachers are working together to determine the best time for that to happen. We will be having an Advent activity or a Christmas activity coming up for our families with children. Stay tuned for that. And thank you in advance for the patience that this will require as we adjust to being back inside in a different way than we have been before, in a different way to which we are accustomed. It has been a long 21 months outside the building, and I am delighted to finally be returning. And I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible. And if you sign up and we recognize that we are going to have too many people, what a joy that would be. We will be sure to let you know. But I think we have adequate capacity for what is our normal congregation. And I know that some people are not quite ready to be back inside. So we're going to continue to play this by ear, giving thanks to God for this community that has continued, and praying that we will be able to continue to gather throughout these winter months, growing in strength and service of God and in love of our neighbor. So I hope that this has all been helpful. As always, if you have any questions at all, simply contact the parish office, contact me. I am on social media. I have email. I have a cell phone, most of which is well publicized. And know that my prayers continue to be with you and those you love and pray for. For those of you who are not coming right away to church or who are not local, and we have gained many members from around this country and, in fact, across the sea. The 10 a.m. service will continue to be live streamed on Facebook Live, so you will be able to join us then, and I hope that you will continue to do so. So until I see you again, my prayers again are with you, and I just can't wait to see all of you.